You thought I was a what? So about the age of 18 years old, I was a senior in high school. But when I was in high school, I never wanted to hang out with the females there because they're very immature. Even the guys were very immature. So I thought, even though I was 18, I felt like I was so much more mature and so much more older. And I purposely dressed and looked older for my age because I felt like I was 30, even though I was only 18. So when guys or when people would approach me and think that I was older than I was, oh my gosh, that was the biggest compliment ever. So I had a friend, my friend, let's say her name is Mona, because I don't want to use her real name. So Mona and I used to hang out a lot in high school, our senior year. We all, we felt like we were adults. And what um, we would do is wear lipstick, wear hair to look older. So I'm going to insert a picture right here. This is me. That's actually my junior year because we took our senior pictures on our junior year. So that was me trying to look like an adult. So what we would do, because we didn't really care for the boys in high school because they were so immature, we would go down the street. There was a local college. It was a community college. Well, it was like a state college at that time that was near our high school. So we would go over there uh, and hang out. And my first time going, my friend was like, "Oh, you got to come to so and so's college and let's just go to the parking lot." So we would sit in the parking lot. There was a football field that was there, and then there was the male dormitory. So we would park the car. Like she drove, I didn't have a car. Like the cool people had cars. I didn't have a car at that time. So she would park right there near in between the football field and in between the male dormitory. Okay. So we knew about what time they were out of practice for football. So we would be right there. Now, mind you, my friend, like, she looked okay, but she wasn't like hugely attractive. And but she would get so many guys. And I was like, damn, like her chest was a lot bigger than mine. Her butt was a lot bigger. So I was like, okay, she must be pulling these guys because she got a big butt and a big chest. And I had like a chest, but it really wasn't that as big as hers. So I'm like, wow, she's getting so many guys. Like, she's not even that attractive, but she's getting a lot of guys. So anyway, her first time taking me and hanging out there, um, guys would come over to the car, like they'll talk to her, they'll be talking to the side, and they'll come peek in the car like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Hey," that was it. They would holler at me. And then there was this one guy um, that came over to my side because I was on the passenger side, and he was like, "Is that your friend?" I was like, "Yeah, that's my friend." Okay, so he was like, "You hang with her?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I hang with her. She's my friend, duh." And so he was like, he just had this questionable look in his eyes, like, "What the hell?" So, and I'm looking at him like, "What the hell?" Too. So he was like, "You roll like that?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" So he proceeds to pull me to the side. So we walk like 10 feet away from where my friend was with all these guys. And he was like, "You know, she get around." I'm like, "What?" Okay, hold up. What? Like, he was like, "Yeah, she a hoe. Like, she sleep with a lot of guys." I'm like, I seriously did not know this because she never told me this. We never talked about stuff like this. She just made it come across like she just got it like that with all these guys. And in my head, I'm like, okay, well, she must be pulling all these guys because, she got a big chest, she got a big butt. I don't have it like that, but that's okay though. Um, So, so I was just, mind you, in my head, I'm like computing, like calculating, like, oh, this is why a homeboy talking to her. That's why she's over the corner. Like she would never talk to them near the car where I was sitting. They will always go off to the side and be whispering, talking all this, whatever they were talking about to the side. And I'm just like, okay, they got something going on. They doing a little thing. But I don't know if they're arranging for the hookup or what, but she would never talk to them other than just saying, hey, what's up, in front of me. So he was like, yeah, like she sleep around. Like she is a whole, everybody knows she gets around. So I was like, oh shoot, like I've been hanging around her. And this is the reason why these guys are coming to car, like, she a hoe too? Like they, like it's not adding up because my energy, I don't give any type of horse energy at all. So, and I really genuinely did not know she was fast like that. So anyway, so all right. So the next time she wanted to go, so mind you, I never talked to her about it because I don't, I can't have a conversation like, oh, you be home with them. Like, anyway, the next time we went and the last time I went is so we pulled up there, same place. And so every guy that came up, I was like, hey, I'm not like that. And then like if they come around to the side, there's like, oh, I didn't think so. Or the next guy, because it was like at least like 6 guys. So every single one, I made sure they knew that, hey, she may roll like that, but I'm not like that. Okay. I want it to be perfectly clear that I did not get down like that. I had no idea because I really didn't. And they pretty much didn't think I was, but they were just like, well, she hanging with her. So anyway, that was my last time going. Just the moral of the story is this: what I learned is be very careful who you surround yourself with because their reputation could rub off on you and people could think you roll like that as well, just from association, which is crazy. Like that could have gone left field because if one of them thought that I got down like that and I'm thinking he's attracted to me and he thinking like, okay, she gonna give me sex, that would have been completely left field because I would not have been I would not have been able to go there because I would have been like, oh, I ain't know. And then two, the other lesson that I learned is that I love that that meme that I see on Instagram. A lot of people say like the grass may look green on the other side because it's fake, but here's the thing, a lot of times you may not know how people get what they have in their life. And don't ever envy or get jealous of anyone because I had no idea she was pulling these guys because of how she was, because she was sleeping with them. I did not know that. I just assumed, I put together this story in my head that she was pulling these guys because of how she looked, that she had a big chest and big butt. That was how I was computing because she wasn't like that drop dead gorgeous. A lot of times you may not understand how people get what they get, and that's fine, but don't assume. Don't put together a story of how people get what they get, and don't ever envy anyone because you never know how people get the stuff that they get in their life. And that that is my crazy story. And I hope you're able to get something or learn something from this of my wild craziness growing up. Thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day.